Welcome to the last of our Dark Souls playthroughs. I'm Sherwin Matthews, lead designer.
Bit ominous, last one.
I don't have confidence we'll survive this.
I'm Matt Hart, creative director.
I'm Emma, I'm brand manager.
Safe to say you have more confidence we'll survive this.
I feel like I've got medium, and I think Emma's got a lot.
Yeah, I've got so much confidence.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
Oh, there you
smash
go.
this.
See, what do I know?
Yeah. Sunny
Oh, no.
day, cloudy day.
Day. Just day.
Right, come on, who are we
Okay.
fighting? Black Knight.
The Black Knight. So I prepared the deck, which is obviously all done here. So these are the heat up cards. One of these will be going in if we get the Black Knight down to 10 health.
Okay.
We'll see what happens there.
Okay.
We do need the Black Knight's health dial. So the
Fantastic.
Black Knight starts with 20 health. Special rule we need to be aware of when fighting the Black Knight. So at the end of a character's turn, if they made one or more attacks against the Black Knight that did not cause any wounds, i.e. if you bounced off its armour or its magic defence, the Black Knight, the character suffers stagger. Stagger is not the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just be aware of that.
Dagger sucks. There's one tiny bit of housekeeping for anyone who's watching this after the second session. The virulent bonfire aesthetic actually only applies to the next non-boss encounter, so fortunately for us, the Black Knight does not have poison weapons. Is that correct?
That's correct, he's not a virulent Black Knight, he's just a
It's
normal
Black Knight. Yeah.
Just a Black Knight. So, the way the Black Knight works is slightly different to the other enemies we've seen. Rather than having a simple normal attack card, as you can see from some of these here, the Black Knight will have attack behaviour cards.
Okay.
Draw those, and that means that it will do something different each time. Now, these are quite important to try and remember the order in which they do things, because the Black Knight will attack in certain set patterns. If we can learn what that is, then we can predict where the movements will be, and thus get out of the way of the most devastating attacks.
Okay.
If we're smart.
If we're smart. So, starting with that, let's draw the first card. Black Knight is an enemy and goes first. We've all removed our tokens. Yep, we're all good. Okay. First one, overhead swing. So, it's a range of 2. The very difficulty is 2. It's an attack straight away, and it attacks in a straight line. So it's going to hit you. And it's going to attack in its front arc, which is this arc here. So unlike normal enemies, bosses have arcs on their base. So this one attacks down here at a range of 2.
I mean, that sucks for me.
It's not the best.
I'm going to defend it with a shield and a single evade dice, so I obviously can't evade this, but
So much.
I can mitigate 2
What's
points
for
of
4
damage.
damage, so you only take 2. It's not too bad.
Hooray.
Now this does mean the Black Knight is vulnerable in this rear arc here. If you're attacking it in the rear arc, then this means that you get an additional black dice when you make the attack roll.
Okay.
Alright, so
Okay.
that's his go. Does he move?
It doesn't need move. So obviously it has this symbol here. That won't have any effect. Well, it does, but it means it hits everything in those particular arcs, but the only range is only 2. You're the only one in range. Emma and I are both outside of that.
Yep,
Sorry.
that's fine.
So it will move 2. It will move towards the person with the aggro token. That's you, Emma.
Me, yeah.
So it moves, turns to face. So it'll go like this, like that, and then it will turn after it's moved. In fact, sorry, it says like that. Doesn't change its facing after it's moved. It would have pushed anybody it came into contact with. And that's that.
Okay.
Okay. So next up, who's going first? Who feels bold?
I feel bold.
Okay. You get the aggro.
I'll gain the aggro. I'm going to get my free move to here. I'm going to spend a stamina to move to there to try and hopefully conjure a bit of distance. And then do you know what? I might
Remember
just...
that the weak arc is here, so good, because you're now in its rear arc.
Yeah.
Which is good.
So I think I'm going to go with a normal fireball. I think.
Okay.
So instead of 2 dice, I get a bonus one because I'm in his weak area 3.
Okay, so damage,
1 damage.
resistance is in, so that's 1, so we drop this dial down rather than counting tokens. Down to 19.
Alright,
That's
you guys
not
get to
unfortunate
move, don't
dice
forget,
roll.
on my
yes,
turn.
we do. So I would move to here, I think. Emma?
I will.
You can be in the same node as the Black Knight. I don't necessarily recommend it, but just to clear it up in case you're curious.
So for something like this Skull Lantern, I have a 0, so I'd want to be on the same node.
Yeah.
But
You
do
are
I
right
want
next.
to do that yet? Because
Well,
it's
He might
his
push you.
go.
Yeah, he might push you as part of his move.
Okay, so in that case, I'll go over here.
Sounds
Cool.
good.
That's good. So the next card. So obviously remember there's an overhead swing at some point. So wide swing. So the Black Knight's going to attack in these two arcs. So that's effectively like that for the purposes of this. So this one and this one. And it is going to be again range 2. And it will hit everybody in their arc. Good times. So that's going to be so
There,
here,
all the way around.
Yeah, all the way around 1, 2. That's me. That's
Just you.
just me.
Cleric.
I'm not going to. I haven't got any evade dice to roll, so sad times. I'll roll these though.
4
Go for
damage.
Spiky dice.
Oh, nicely
4.
done.
Although I do get a stagger token, because I suffered 0 damage. So I didn't evade it.
And then he's going to move
So
towards
he
me.
moves- yeah, so he turns to face you,
Yeah.
and then moves like so. Yeah, because you. No, but Emma's got the aggro token. No, you've got it.
No, I've got
you,
it.
it's your turn. Isn't
Yep.
it? Sorry, ignore me. So it goes to here. That's it. Fantastic. Okay, so.
All right. Thieves go.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Cool. We will get a move.
So Emma gets to remove any stamina. She obviously hasn't got any, so
I'm
that's
going to move
fine.
to here.
We'll remove. I'm going to go down to there, I think.
Okay. And he's weak in this area at the moment.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Looking at this, with that.
Okay, so in that case, I'm going to move here.
Yeah.
And going to, because my Skull Lantern is 0 in range, so I'm going to stay with the short bow, and I get my extra 1 dice.
do indeed.
So it's worth pointing out, if you spend 1 stamina to go here, because the way the arcs will work is because you'll be sitting. So if you're attacked from here, you have to attack the rear arc, which
Yep.
at the moment is
I'm not in. Okay.
If you use 1 stamina to move an additional node, then you can shoot into this arc. Because you're on the
Okay.
line, so you choose which one you're shooting at.
Makes sense. Okay.
So that's the risk reward. Is do you want to spend the
Yeah.
extra stamina for the damage or not? It's up to you.
Yeah. Go
It'll
on
give
then.
you an extra dice.
Let's go for it. Yeah, extra dice.
Okay, seems good.
So do I now get
4 dice,
all
if,
dice?
if you're doing the extra stamina.
Black one. Thank you.
Seems good. Subtract 3 from this. Oh, it's a
Wow.
mighty wallop.
That's good. 4
So
damage.
4 damage.
3 armor is not to be
Okay.
sniffed at though.
There we are. Drop it down to 15. See, we're a quarter away there. Easy.
What's his special rule?
So at the end of the character's turn, if you made 1 or more attacks against Black Knight that did not cause any wounds, the character suffers stagger.
Okay.
So.
Good to know.
Right. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that went well. I'll stick with that.
Okay, no worries.
Okay.
Backswing. This sounds.
Oh, that's surprising.
Well, it doesn't sound necessarily the best thing for you. You're standing at the front, unless it's literally a backswing, hit you once, hit you twice. Maybe.
It's
We'll
almost
find
as
out.
if I knew.
So we'll go for the closest character.
Oh no.
Thief.
Well, yeah, okay. So turn to
Thief
face,
needs more food.
turn to face you, and this obviously has area, so we'll hit everybody in your node, which fortunately enough for us is just you.
Just me.
No weak. Oh, sorry, it has a weak node. It's this one here now.
Yep.
So if this hits you, you will suffer stagger.
Okay.
It's a heads up.
Mhm.
So it's evade 1, so easier to evade.
Sure. So I've got 2
2.
and.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep.
5 damage.
And we'll do 5 damage if you don't successfully avoid it.
Definitely want to evade it.
Yes.
Nice. Fantastic work.
Evade.
Cool. Remember, anytime we evade, we can spend 1 stamina to move a node as well if we want to.
Okay.
So we haven't necessarily done it yet, but worth a mention.
Yeah, that's true.
Cool. So that's been done. So you didn't get hit, so you avoid that. And now it's going to move away from the closest character by 2. So that's you. 1, 2.
Corner.
Go into the corner.
Yeah.
Go to there. So it technically moves to face like that, and then yeah, it's coming out like that because you're in his front arc. Okay, done.
Happily pass that along.
So the backswing is 3rd, where it evades. I'm going to pretend like I'm actually
Yeah,
keeping track
it's
of
worth
this
it's
thing.
worth just talking about that. So when the enemy moves, you turn to face the target
Yes.
and then you move. So in this instance, he is facing straight down, and then he's going to move like that. So he is now facing straight down there.
Yep. Exactly. And obviously, crucially, he has to keep him in the front arc, which you are, because obviously that front arc extends effectively this way. So, yeah, I'm pretending that I'm keeping track of these cards, Matt, and understanding
I am.
what the attack pattern is. So, let us, in which case... So, you got a little bit of damage on you, Matt.
I do.
I
Couple
could
of
probably
points.
take a little bit of that off, if that's going to help. Because
That
I'm
will
really
help.
near that, so... that's a better route. I don't necessarily want to bounce off the armor and do stagger. So
I'm going to get a move.
Oh yeah, good point. You guys can all move.
So I'm going to come to you.
Will I switch around my Sacred Chime for my mace?
I might say where I am.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, okay, so I'm going to use Sacred Chime. One character within range gains 1 health. Now that will cost me 1 extra because my stagger. So therefore I'll gain 1 of these. But you get to heal 1 wound.
1 wound.
1 wound.
Beautiful.
Cool.
Alright.
And then I get to move if I want to. I'm actually fairly happy there, I think.
Emma, are you going to move?
Nope, I'm happy where I am.
Okay, because I think he might attack with his shield.
I mean, if you mean halberd, yes. So that's going to attack the closest character. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So you guys are equidistant, which is good. And in which case, because neither of you got the aggro tokens, I do, we use your threat value, which is on here.
Yeah, I've got 6.
3.
So it's going to hit you.
Hooray. For me.
It's range 2 though, so it's not in range.
Fantastic.
That's a good combination to get on that one actually. So nothing happens then, in which case it just literally misses.
So he's going to move.
And it's going to move. So it's going to go 1 towards the closest character, which already worked out as you. So it's going to turn to face you in front arc, and it's going to move.
Yep.
And that's it.
Okay.
So next time we draw, I will turn this over. Crucially, this doesn't shuffle. So
Okay.
Yeah.
and then be thick and pan.
Annoyingly, he's keeping his weak spot to the wall. Can't get to it. Okay, is it me to go?
No, weak spots like this. Remember, that's facing.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
Oh, actually, yeah, that way.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
weak
No,
space
no,
facing.
you got it. All right. I'll get the aggro token.
So weak spot just now. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to clear up to 3 stamina. I only had 1. His next attack is the front, so I'm going to free move, spend a stamina,
Still in that side arc, crucially.
and then I'm going to use
what's
a
happening?
0. Actually,
Oh, it's not.
what's that?
I thought you were about to unleash the big fireball.
Maybe I will go with a big fireball for 5 stamina, because I think if I've calculated it right, I should be in the safe zone. Oh, big boy plays. Look at that. 8 points of damage.
We'll take off 2,
Yep.
which we can happily do so. So 6 points of damage. Now, there's good news and there's bad news. The good news is,
He hasn't heated up yet.
no, the good news is you've done 6 points of damage. The bad news is he's heated up. So, shuffle these.
That's rubbish.
Okay, don't look at it.
Oh no.
He up attacks are quite dangerous.
Okay. Can't wait for this one.
Well, we'll find out. Well, and so far we haven't taken too much damage. Although I'm looking at that stamina board.
I'm not feeling great, I'm not going to lie.
You moved already, didn't you? So
I didn't think I was going to blow him straight to his heat up.
We'll find out.
Never mind.
So
We'll find out now.
turns over. Black Knight says heavy slash.
Oh, I think I've got
so
away
far.
with it.
You might have done.
No.
So it's going to be closest. That is you. So we'll turn to face.
Yeah.
And then we are going to have an area, so it doesn't affect us, which is nice. It's a 1 evade, 5 damage.
Alright. Sometimes you've just got to roll
You've got to dare to dream that.
a hard evade.
No. On the plus side, though, you
I
only take 2 damage.
Just about survived. Clang.
I'll move this on Emma.
Okay. Do I take all my stamina off, or do I?
You get to take 3 off.
Take 3 off.
Start of your turn.
I'm feeling pretty bad.
You can switch these weapons around if you would like to.
Okay.
In the meantime, we get to move, Matt. I'm going to go this way and hope that I can somehow tank that instead of you.
I need to not be the closest, don't I? So I'm
I
going to
think
come
I've
to
just
here.
made myself closer than you are there, so that's a good point.
No, you're still 2 away there.
Oh, really valid point. So it's attacked and then move towards. Sorry, you're here, aren't you?
Yeah, so
So before we get to Emma's turn,
you'd come in.
he would move towards you,
Yep.
like that. Now, obviously, move away. and I'll go
Fabulous.
to there.
Cool.
So I want to be on his
Right hand side.
Right.
Left hand side. Yeah.
on that side.
It's probably not too valid at this point.
So I probably can't get there. So at this stage, I'm probably going to stay where I am, still use my short bow, 'cause it's range of 3, and just having that extra gem just gives me more ammunition.
Sweet. And on your go, I'm going to move.
That was your move.
Oh god, it was.
Not that one.
I want another move.
It's back.
Through the magic of our Dark Souls gremlins, from the darkness flies a dice.
And it worked.
That's a pretty decent roll.
5.
So lose 3, 2 damage. This Black Knight is not standing up to the attrition we're offering. It's quite impressive.
We're doing it. Wolf.
It says,
Yes.
looking
It says yes.
Yeah. Okay.
The
So
cleric.
Please don't target me, because I'm the only one in the front arc. Just saying. If
Oh,
Emma
yeah.
wanted to use her move.
good. It's the heat up
See.
attack. Oh, good point.
So maybe I should have moved. I'll move. I can now move?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Can't
can
I?
move, yeah.
So if I move over here.
That's that is entirely your gift to move there.
So it literally says, I'm the only one in the front arc, watch out for this. Emma says, oh yeah, you are, aren't you? Just steps away from the Black Knight, not anywhere near the front arc.
God. Okay.
Okay, let's find out. So, it's a range 2 in the...
I mean, that's good news.
It's not so good in the hits every single one of these arcs. So, 1, 2... Emma, you successfully moved out. You're the only one who doesn't get hit. Congratulations.
See? Skill.
I've made 2, which I'm not sure either of us can avoid.
Oh, it was just me that could avoid that.
Yes. 5 damage. We all look sadly at Matt's. Well, I'll make my raid roll. I'm suffering 3 damage, but I think this is kind of
I think this is
a moot
GG,
point. I think this is GG.
I cannot take
How much
that.
damage do you take?
4.
So, just to be super clear what happens then, in which case, our Pyromancer has been hit. Alas,
Crunch.
that would have filled up your board, so the last token goes down,
Yeah.
and then that's it. We were defeated.
Live fast, die young.
So,
Probably
what
my
happens
fault.
now? Just to talk us through the small bit of upkeeping. So, these will all go back to the Black Knight. So that's all now. We no longer have access to that. This,
Okay.
the ships all up to there. These will reset. Now, fortunately, we've got a shortcut, so we don't necessarily have to go through the first 2 if we don't want to. But that's the thing. Obviously, now we're at the campfire. Oh, last thing. Now we are at the bonfire. So we've lost 1 spark. If we want to fight our way back to the Black Knight, we obviously want to do here, but obviously we could have to do that. If we were to die, then we would lose all of these before we get there. So there's a definite reason to go back and do this again.
Right,
That's our
okay.
first spark over.
That is it. We died.
It was a day.
I feel like you baited me into doing my super extended thing.
I
was going to do the normal one, and you're like, ooh,
You're
surprised
playing
you're not doing
sensible.
your orange one.
Did I indeed?
You
That's the best impression of me I've heard.
Check the VT. Baited.
It's the best impression I've heard of me all video. That's all I can say.
Okay.
And we're done.
It's the only impression of me.
I am done.
Anyway, yes, we are done.
Okay, Black Knight wins this time, but we've got more sparks to go, so we're going to have another crack at this. Hope you enjoyed the fairly unsuccessful attempt for us to take down the first minibus on our way to Gravelord Nito. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoy the game.
We died.
Thanks.
I died.
You died.
We died.
We died.
Yeah, we all died together.
Together.
Thanks for joining us.
We want to die together. So that's it. Black Knight has won this time. All of the encounters are reset. Fortunately, we got a shortcut, so I think we're going to lick our wounds and maybe try and heal up a little bit and give it another go next time.
Always remember to use Fireball.
Dark Souls Tomb of Giants. We died. So might you, if you get it.
Great exit.